You are now live, ladies.
Good morning,
Good
everyone.
morning. I was laughing so hard.
My sister texted, is there a new show today?
Yes, yes, we have a show. We are back. Oh, that was a little bit early.
All right, put my Sarah papers.
It hasn't been showing me how many people are watching. It just says live.
Maybe it's one of the updates. Hi, Dad.
Wonky updates. Hi, Ace.
Need a nap.
We just got. Oh, you've been here a while. Oh, wait, you've been here a while.
I didn't get my jolted cherry.
I will make a run for you at lunchtime, and we'll get you your fix.
No,
Okay?
I'm okay. Okay.
Because I may not want some. This one's okay, but it's better. That drink stop of yours has got some really good flavors. All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are back with you live again after the Christmas holiday. We needed to take an extra day off just to recover.
You know what? I'm glad we did. It was
Me
an
too.
adventurous day for me yesterday. After the holidays, though, all of us, I think, had a house full of people, which I absolutely love. I like having everybody at my house and just all the family and all the kids. On Friday, we had all of our friends over, my best friends, and all of us, our little clan that hangs out together, and all of the kids there together watching movies and playing games. And of course, my plan of trying to get them to sit down and watch movies and relax was not necessary.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. But I broke out some gingerbread cookie making stuff and decorating stuff, and I was like, oh my goodness, we should have did this early, because they were all quiet. They were all sitting at the table together, focused on their cookies. And yeah, that was definitely the trick. But we had a wonderful time. Like I said, I had my family was in town, so it was a very busy weekend.
Well, if you're just tuning in on Z93 or Outlaw Country, or you're streaming us live at monstermediayuma.com, and you're curious about what happens behind the scenes,
Yes.
head on over to Facebook right now. Go to my page. This is Jennifer talking. If you're just tuning in for the first time, and it's my private page, but it's open to everyone. That way you can watch the show, comment, and follow along. And if you have any questions for our guests, today we have Sarah Wisdom from the library coming in. We're going to be talking about retirement funds and taxes.
It's that time of year.
Yes, we're getting close to tax time already. You can always ask questions via social media or just give us a call at 782-4321.
Yes, and if you give us a call and you have a question and you're afraid to be alive on air, it's okay. You can just let me know, or let Janice, Foodylicious Janice, know, because she mans the phones, and we'll just address the question on air. But yeah, definitely you want to follow us on Facebook Live, because it is a behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93 Outlaw Country and MonsterMediaYuma.com all go to commercial break. Plus, like right now, you get a little sneak peek of the giveaways that we have going on.
That's right. Right now, we are opening up the text lines, and they will be open until noon. We are giving away a $50 Lotus Day Spa and Salon gift certificate. They are our selfie gallery sponsor. Mm-hmm. All you need to do to enter is text the keyword Lotus, Lotus. Send that to 928-343-0993 by noon. You can text as often as you like, but we do ask that you please text responsibly, and you can text as often as you like.
Yes, and I have to say, this holiday weekend, I did some driving around on Saturday. Traffic was a little busy, but I was actually surprised because it was a fairly quiet weekend.
It was quiet.
Quieter.
City Administrator Greg Wilkinson asked me to keep things quiet this weekend. Because I make all the stuff happen.
Yeah, you do.
Apparently.
It's all your fault, Jennifer.
I'm seriously, we had a live broadcast for Quick Refrigeration on Friday, and then I got out of here maybe about 15 minutes early for the day. Couple hours into my official vacation, we have this weird thing in the sky.
Oh my goodness!
I think
6:47 on Friday night. Yes.
I was in my bedroom, and a friend messaged me on Facebook that lives nearby. She goes, OMG, go look at the sky to, she said, the west.
Yeah.
And then my husband called. And then about 14
I
other
called.
messages. I was being tagged and stuff. You called me. I'm standing out. I went out in the backyard first, and Jason
I called you because I wanted you to get pictures.
Well, that's what I was trying. I didn't want to go grab my big camera because if it was something that was fleeting, I wouldn't have a chance to get anything. So I had my phone, and I run out to the backyard, and I'm screaming for Jace, come here. And he didn't come out past the edge of the patio. He goes, it's the moon. I go, no, come out here all the way. And what we could see to the far south, almost, that was, I don't know if that was the head. It was the Falcon 9. They'd launched.
It was a SpaceX
They'd launched a rocket from Vandenberg Air Force Base a little bit earlier. But I said, no, look at that. It was this weird, to me, it almost looked like a giant illuminated blimp. Yeah. Or something that had opened a portal and was sucking something in from the north. Yeah. And then I figured, okay, I'm going to see if the vantage point is better from the street. So I ran out front, and a neighbor lady was out there, and her husband works at YPG, and he wasn't home, but she pulled off the side of the road and called him, and she said, I thought I would get the usual can't say what it is.
He actually told her?
Government response. No, he didn't know. So it had been on the national news a few days earlier. I guess the initial launch had been delayed by about a month. Yeah. So some people knew that it was happening, and various agencies had information about it. But, another friend of yours was able to do some time-lapse photography. Yes. He had equipment set up.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was really cool.
Yeah. You know what? I have to say this gentleman is from Yuma, and he lives here. And he had the most fantastic time lapse of it. He knew that it was going on. It's Jesse Watson Photography. He does more of your time lapses of the storms, landscapes, and things like that. He was commissioned to do some of the stuff for the solar, the eclipse that happened a while back. But yeah, I shared it on my page. It's public. But he's gotten quite some recognition off of it. Last I looked, he was close to 300,000 views for something that is done right here in Yuma. And the cool thing is, you have the whole launch that happened, but underneath you have the skyline of Yuma all underneath it. So I thought it was super cool. It's on my page. It's like I said, it's open to the video's open to the public, so you can go look. Definitely somebody from little old Yuma, again, quote unquote, little old Yuma, that is doing big things with their work. So.
There was also, I shared Jesse's post, but then I also shared a video right after. That was really cool because it showed underneath the orb to the far left, the head, to me it looked like a headlight. Yeah. Underneath that, there was something spinning. I don't know if something was being released from there or not, but there was some video from Southern California that was able to capture that too.
Oh, really?
In some high-resolution footage. There's another one. I didn't share that one because they were in their backyard and there were a few expletives. Yeah. A lot of people were wondering, what is it? What on earth? One of
our Facebook Live viewers, Lisa, my cousin, she was actually on her way in town, and they were in the car and going, oh my goodness, what is this? And they were on the freeway coming in, and she said, you wouldn't believe. Thankfully, people were pulling over.
Yes. Not all of them.
Not all of them. I did see some that were moving, but she said so many people just immediately stopped and pulled over to get out and try and figure out what was going on. And my little cousin Carmen, her daughter, is so gullible. I called her, and I was teasing her on this and that and telling her it was this and oh my goodness, and she was believing me. Her mom's laughing in the background. I go, Carmen, I'm just kidding. It's really not this. This is what it is. And we shared the link. People were quick to share the links. And the cool thing about the link that they were sharing was the actual NASA link, and you could see the live broadcast that they were doing from the actual
right. And I want to thank Alfonso Zavala with the Yuma County Sheriff's Office. He's a close friend and contact of mine. What I initially posted was, yes, I see it. I don't know what it is. No. Mainly to stop people.
No. Put what you said. Tell them what you said about your informant. Was a cat in California. And this is, I don't know what, yes, there's something in the sky. I don't know what it is. This is from my source, my cat in California or something like that. I started laughing.
Well, it's funny because when people were posting photos, there was one, and she must have shot, I think she was standing out in a roadway. There was a cat in front of her. It was hilarious.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, but Alfonso sent me the link. He had seen initial footage earlier that the launch was going to take place, so I was able to get that shared relatively quickly. But Man, a couple hours into it, it's because Greg Wilkinson said to ask me to keep quiet.
Hey, that's the kind of news that we like, though. It's
Exactly.
positive. There's nobody getting harmed.
A lot of people were scared. I
yeah.
saw some of the, what's North Korea, North Korea, and
Yeah.
a lot of the things going on. People they were not sure about
Exactly.
it. So some kind of went negative really quick. But we got it all straightened out and got the information out there.
Yes, and nonetheless, it was super entertaining and cool. Something you don't see every day. So
Now, we want to, the end of the year is coming up, and Yuma's Best voting is taking place right now.
yes, it is.
And we just want to invite you all to go to bestanyuma.com.
Yes.
We certainly hope that Teresa and I are your favorite radio personalities.
Yes.
You can vote for us together, and we have 2 radio stations.
We do.
There's KLJZ, which is Z93, 93.1. Or Outlaw Country AM 1400.
Correct.
Both are in the running.
Yes, they
so
are.
just pick one of those. And we do appreciate any consideration you can give us.
Yes, and there's lots of different categories. We're under the entertainment category. You can find the different ones there. But if we have a lot of local businesses here, so definitely want to take the time. Even if you spend 5 minutes, there's quite a few categories.
There are.
Go through and vote for your different favorite local places here. And of course, if you want to give Jennifer and I a like, we'll greatly appreciate that as well.
That's right. And again, that website is bestanyuma.com.
Yes.
Now, because I mentioned Alfonso with the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, I have to share.
You mentioned Sheriff.
This is for our Facebook Live viewers will be able to see this as well. Sheriff Leon Wilmot sent a special gift for me.
Oh.
And he said he expects to see it front and center on Cat Shirt Friday.
Okay.
So we know the sheriff listens.
Oh my goodness.
It is a sheriff cat.
That is the most adorable cat. It's funny. People know us so well. Barbara brought us an angel kitty, or I think it was an angel that she was here the Friday before we left for Christmas break. But now this one I think is super cool.
And it has a mustache.
I was going to say, does it have a mustache?
Yes, it does. It has a mustache.
How cute is that?
So he told my husband delivered it to me, and then Sheriff texted last night and said, "Did you get it?" I said, "It's going to be a lovely addition to our studio."
Yes, it will.
And he said, "I'm glad that it has a new home. It is a numbered figurine." So thank you so much. This is amazing.
Yes,
I
thank you.
did get a lot of cat love over the holidays.
Did you?
I got I don't remember the saying. I think a house isn't a home without a cat. And then last year, Jace got me these little glass figurines, and apparently he finished the collection for me this year.
Oh, cool.
And there was something else added to it, and then obviously gift certificates from my favorite stores because they know me. But I also got an impromptu new living room set. Impromptu. Yes, we hadn't planned on it. We had a double recliner for a couch where Jeff and I sat, and it had the middle console that folded down, so it would create a third seat, but we never used it. And my reclining portion broke probably about a year ago. And then, so I was just using an ottoman to put my feet up. Well, then Jeff's broke the other day. So then it became urgent.
Yeah, Jeff's is broken. We got to get new furniture.
So we headed out on Saturday, and I want to say a thank you to everyone, Ashley, that assisted us.
Great.
They listened to the show, so we're very thankful there.
Yes, definitely.
It's a nice little addition to my living room, and the cat has not yet sat on it.
Not yet?
Nope.
She doesn't like it.
Well, I think she's probably afraid she's going to get in trouble.
Because it's new?
Well, she likes the back of it.
Yeah.
And I think our other one was a little taller. At first, we originally had recliners there, and then we ditched those. And they were about probably 8 inches taller than the couch. And cats like to have the biggest or the highest vantage point.
Yeah.
So I think for her, she didn't feel as in control. She wasn't the boss.
She wasn't in the queen position.
Exactly. So, no, that was interesting. And then yesterday, one of our amazing sponsors is Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist.
Yes.
They came out because I told you I took advantage of that. They had the buy one, get one free offer. I got him right before Christmas. And the lovely, or the very polite young man came out. He worked with you for a number of years before.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not, his name is on the paperwork here.
I'm like, what's his
Cruz
name?
or Santos. I don't know because there's 3 names here.
I don't know.
Well, he worked with you for several years.
Okay.
At your previous place of employment.
Yeah.
A very nice young man, very, very thorough. So we made sure, we get black widows out there, and their food source are crickets. So you combat the cricket issue, that helps with the other one.
Exactly.
And next I'm going to work on the pigeons.
I was to say, I thought you were going to say you got rid of those pigeons finally.
No.
They've taken up residence there.
They have, between us, we have 4 pillars in front of our house.
I was going to say, those big pillars are just very comfy.
The house across the street is similar, but they only have 2, but I think they like to go back and forth. It's like, well, we need a little vacation.
They're going to the neighbor's house. Exactly. They're going to my summer home.
We're going to hang out over there, and no, they're just sky rats is what they are. So we do not need them.
You had a busy day Saturday. Not only did you get new furniture, but we went on a field trip.
That's right. We went out to Yuma Nightmares. It was the Fright before Christmas.
Yes.
And we went out there. We had 9 people in our group. There were 2 Blackwells and then a whole bunch of your people.
Yes, there was a whole bunch of my people. I had my family in town, Lisa and Steve and Carmen and my Uncle Mark, of course, and then, of course, Kevin and Eli. I was so proud of my Eli. I thought for sure that he was going to have to take a lantern, but he didn't.
He said, Carm, has she 13 or 14, his cousin?
I think she's 13. Well, okay, I'll just say 14 because if I get it wrong, she's going to be mad. So 14.
She was apparently trying to talk him into going through without a lantern. And what did he say? I'm not going to use the lantern because I'm a man.
Because I'm a man. At 7 years old, he's a man.
Well, he did really well. And there were certain parts of it that were pretty scary. Your Uncle Mark needs to come back and volunteer next year.
I know.
Because he had more fun than anyone else there, and he was trying to run ahead and jump out and scare us.
That's Mark for you. He is a big kid at heart. He's like a 14-year-old himself. But it was funny, he said, because as he was jumping ahead trying to scare us, he was scaring some of the scare actors, too, that were hiding in their places. What are you doing here?
Some of the scare actors did a great job. One of my favorites was a Jack-in-the-Box, and they were kind of in a weird sitting position on top of the box, but you couldn't tell till you got around the other side that it was a Jack-in-the-Box.
Yeah.
You just thought they had so many life-size figurines anyway.
So you didn't know which one's going to move.
And we were trying to figure, okay, does that look a little fleshier than a skeleton under a drape of some sort? We're trying to figure it out ahead of time.
Yeah.
Well, this one got Carmen really good because it kind of sat up and moved, and then spun around in a circle and rolled off the Jack-in-the-Box.
Yeah, he had been practicing that for a while. So.
And we have a bit of time before the next one rolls around at Halloween time. But at the very beginning, we love that they did this. They take your group in and say, okay, our scare actors will not touch you, and we ask that you please reciprocate. Do not reach out. Some people might get scared and want to lash out and flail their arms. So don't hit our scare actors. And if you have a cell phone, turn it on, turn the ringer up all the way.
Yep.
In case you lose it, we can call it. So they've been down this a time or two.
I think so.
They understand that.
And you know what? Even though Eli didn't have his lantern, they still did very well with the kids. You know, they're going to startle us and things. Kevin could not take his hands off Eli the whole time because Eli he was like, "No, Dad, where are you going?" But it wasn't really that it was scary. You had those startling moments that were great. I do have video, and I am going to post it. I had to wait till I got to my computer because it's 21 minutes long. It took like 21 and some change.
And only 2 minor cuss words.
Yeah. Only 2.
That's pretty good.
So I'll put it on my page and I'll make it public. That way, if people want to go see it. It's kind of dark, obviously, because it's lit by Christmas lights. But you'll definitely get to see some of the scarier points in there because they usually are kind of lit up a little bit more. Or Lisa was doing some flash photography, so I was able to get some pictures in there. But you can definitely hear the screams and me breathing hard because I'm like, oh my gosh, where's the net? Because I had Carmen stuck to me like glue.
Carmen was holding your hand on one side and my hand on the other, and she was not letting go.
No, and I did not pull a Janice. I did not throw her in front of me at any point. I actually was pulling her away with me so that I was keeping her safe. I was not going to throw her at anybody.
Lisa said hello. It was so much fun.
It definitely was. We were talking about it all weekend, and even I think next year we're going to have to take a bigger group because my dad seemed like he was really interested in doing it too. So definitely kid friendly, and the line was not too bad.
No, they had a crowd though. We got there early, and I would like to see. They have arrows that are lit up on the fence pointing.
Is weird.
It's weird, and I'd like to maybe see volunteers from my CSO or some agency out there directing traffic, just because when we left, there was still a good crowd going. And this only went for a couple hours. And I just think safety-wise, because there's not a lot of lighting out on that particular road,
None.
that it would make things a little bit better. I know this isn't their first rodeo. They've been doing it quite a bit too, but safety is paramount. We want to make sure everyone is okay.
It was a lot of fun.
Yes,
It's definitely one we recommend. We didn't do Facebook Live because the signal out there was
it was real spotty.
Was not great. So I do have video, and I'll get that up later today. Like I said, I will share it there, and I will let you know. I think there was only 2 times.
Yes.
That we actually cussed.
And
they weren't too bad.
They were
minor words. They weren't
words.
bad.
No F-bombs were dropped.
No, I was trying to be good.
All right, this is Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We want to thank you all for tuning in. We will be back with Sarah Wisdom from the Yuma County Library District. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Let them take the stress out of doing your business payroll taxes. They're locally owned and operated. They have been since 1986. Schedule your business consultation today at 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, home of Yuma's only indoor shooting range, and they're your hunting and shooting headquarters on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration, they're family owned and operated, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Visit getcoolquick.com and make sure to give them a call today if your heating system is not working properly.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services offers wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and pigeon extraction. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149 or message them on Facebook or like them on Instagram.
We'll be back after this.
And it was funny because Jennifer goes, "Oh, there you go," and I was like, "Gosh, dang it! I tried so hard."
Well, and poor Carmen.
Oh yeah,
she goes, "I think I just peed my pants."
She said it like 3 or 4 times. So
I'm like, Carmen, you're on video.
That's what I told her. I go, just so you know, this is going on the internet.
No, she was funny.
She was.
Well, there's one point where, and it's different from event to event, and I'm sure the Halloween one is probably more scary.
Yeah.
And there was a group in front of us and behind us where the little kids had the little, it's just like
they
the
would
little
let us
tall,
pass through.
It's the tall plastic taper candle, and that way the actors would know they'd come over and high five them or give them a hug and
fist bump them.
They were kind of lagging and moving quickly, so I think some of them thought we were part of that group, and they were kind of going easy on us. Well, and Mark was, 100 feet ahead, jumping out at random people here and there. And they got to where we were watching for him, but we went through there was a bus at one point, and there were different little characters throughout the seats, and there was one right inside where
I
they
kept turning around trying to get footage of who was going to scare, because you could tell that was a human.
And I'm like, I know that's a person that's going to jump out at someone. Well, they got, I think they got Steve, but then Kevin got Jeff.
Yeah,
maybe he got Jeff and Steve.
I don't know,
because they were behind us.
Oh, he got. Yeah, we were ahead. No, we were ahead of you. Steve and Lisa and Jeff were all towards the back. And Kevin yelled in the window of the bus as they're going through. So they're waiting to see what's going to jump out at them, and then Kevin yells through the window. Oh yeah, it was quite funny.
Well, at one point, Steve and Jeff were in the back, but then Steve got in front of me, and they're both so tall. I'm like, I couldn't see to be on my guard and know who to watch.
Yeah, I was like, just Jennifer, come with me. But poor Carmen, man, she was stuck to me. And then that Jack in the Box was definitely the coolest. He scared the crap
They
out
did a
of
good
us.
job.
Yeah,
and the friends we had in town, we were telling them about it, and they said, "Oh, maybe they should do like a My Bloody Valentine for Valentine's."
Oh.
I go, it's a lot for them right now. That's why they only do the Christmas every other year, because it's a lot of work after Halloween. I go, but maybe they can alternate. They can do Christmas and then Valentine's, because then that gives them 3 months in between before the other one.
It's
a reason to cuddle,
because we didn't know when, where it was at, and they say you can't miss it. Well, no, once you hit County 15, you see the big
giant
marshmallow man. It was ginormous. Kevin goes, I think that's one they used for the movie, because that is huge. Wow. He was cool looking.
They were thinking, okay, we're in the right area, and Jeff's like, yeah,
definitely.
And I had my jacket on, but he just had a long sleeve sweater on, and we were out there. We got there early, so we were at the front of the line, and we just stood off to the side and waited for them to catch up with us, because I had no clue where they were at in line. So I think about 30 people got to go but 30 different groups before us. By the time they arrived, my feet were numb.
Lisa said it was like 3 stories high. I easily 3
was
stories
big.
high. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had gloves on. I had scarf on. I had a sweater on with my jacket over. I was like, I am not going to be cold out here in the counties.
I know Jeff's sitting here and he's like putting his nose into I had a fur-lined hat on my jacket just to stay warm.
Right, yeah.
That's why I'm like, see, Valentine's would be good because you could snuggle as you go through it.
Valentine's.
Or grab each other if you're terrified. No pressure. No pressure, Yuma nightmares.
It was cool. I really did. We enjoyed it a lot. All right, we ready?
Yep.
Now it makes me regret not actually going to the Halloween one.
There's next year.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Sarah.
All right, Sarah Wisdom is with us from the Yuma County Library District, and it's time to talk taxes and retirement.
Oh, sounds like a lot of fun.
I know, right? Yeah. And maybe a little scary after you talk about the fright before Christmas, right?
Definitely. That's funny.
Well, hopefully this is going to be helpful information and positive in the sense that it's going to save you money and get you ready for retirement. So we'll spin it positive here.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how we roll.
All right, it's good. It's good. So this Saturday, December 30th at the main library, we have a workshop called Individual Tax Deductions and Credits. And that's happening from 1 to 2:30, and it's basically an informational session talking about how you can reduce your taxable income. Jennifer's yawning already.
Sorry, late night.
That's okay. Save you money. That's the key here. Don't worry about tax deductions, credits. Don't worry about those. You're putting money and keeping it in your pocket. So let's look at it that way. It'll help you just really be more aware of deductions and credits that you might be eligible for to help save money or get ahead for next year. So we're looking at it as tax time as a way to save money, not necessarily cost you money. Again, that's happening this Saturday at the main library from 1 to 2:30 p.m. There's no charge to attend. You can just show up and find out how to keep more money in your pocket.
All right, and they have some great tips that you might not have known otherwise.
Right. There's some basic ones that I think are pretty well known, but there's others that people aren't necessarily aware of. So you might find out something new. You could save a fortune. Who knows?
And that's always a good thing.
That's right.
All right. And again, the tax laws change year to year.
Also true.
Just when you think you have everything figured out, they change the plot.
Change it on you.
Now, retirement.
Yes, still a ways away from me. I don't know about you girls.
And us.
But
Yes,
but
quite a
it's
few
never
ways.
too early to start planning. On Wednesday, January 3rd, we have financial professional Amanda Gale coming to the main library to talk about how to create your retirement fund. That's happening at noon, and she'll be talking about just ways to build foundations for long-term wealth, and also work with individuals who attend to assess their current income, set goals, and this is always the clincher for me, to figure out how much income is needed for how long, because we don't know how long we're going to live. We don't know.
And we're living longer too.
We are,
in general,
and there's possibly more medical costs involved with that. I know people that I work with right now who are at retirement age or near retirement age. That's the thing that keeps them working. They say, I am so scared to give up my medical insurance. I just don't know what's going to happen. So that'll definitely be part of the conversation at this workshop.
And
important.
a lot of people think retirement, so they're thinking older people and things like that. But this is something definitely for even younger people in their 20s, because
start when you're younger.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. When we're in our 20s, we're self-centered. We only think about ourselves. We don't have those responsibilities besides our home, or a lot of it. I didn't have kids until later into my 20s, and so when I was working, I was like, well, I don't need to do this, or I don't need to do that, and then now I'm looking back at it, I'm like, why didn't I do this? Why didn't somebody kick me in the butt and say, hey, this is something you really need to think about? And of course, now that we have home, we have responsibilities, we have our children, we want to make sure, and unfortunately, we've been through some scenarios where, family members have passed, and, retirement funds, insurance policies, things like that, you don't think about those things when you're young. And now I'm like, goodness, that's a good 10 years that I was working that didn't even think about putting anything into some sort of retirement fund.
Right.
Well, what's cool about this too is some employers, and I'm not going to say all of them because times have really changed.
Yeah.
Some still offer some type of retirement benefits, and whether it's like an IRA or a 401k or something along those lines. But you don't necessarily have to be tied into a plan like that in order to contribute.
That's
So
true.
we've maintained our own separate accounts too for quite a while, in addition to what our fabulous employers
Yeah.
have contributed to over the years. So that way we have something else also, and you can kind of determine and dictate how much goes into those. I don't think you can prepare too much.
I don't think so. I really don't think so. You can't start too early, and you can't save too much. You whatever you're going to do or what's going to happen in life, it's going to cost money.
Right.
So.
And please don't be counting on Social Security to support you through those those golden years.
That's right. That's
So
right. That's
there's
supposed
a-
to be one piece of the puzzle.
Yes, not all of
Exactly.
it.
There's a lot of people that, were relying on that Social Security, and has changed so much over the years that they're retired and now starting another career because they can't support themselves.
Right.
What I like about the guy that we go to is I'm like, okay, Dan, you got to talk to me like I'm an idiot. Okay, don't start throwing all these things out in your, I don't know, your
Finance speak.
Well, there's you have your stocks and your bonds, and then you have your investment types here. And if he's listening, he's probably laughing. It was you are such a moron. I'm like, you need to put it down to bare bones for me and tell me what this is going to do. Because like blue chip stock, I'm like, what on earth is that? I thought that was something they offered at the grocery store years ago. And
The little stamps?
I don't know. See, that's how times have changed. But I think it's a great opportunity. If people have any questions, get on down there. And Andrea is the one that's putting it on?
Amanda.
Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And again, no charge to attend. It's a great opportunity to come and ask questions.
That's a week from today.
Yes. So we wanted to make sure we got the word out so people could come if possible. We did get a comment on our Facebook page from somebody who was interested in attending, but they said, I'm still working. I can't really make a noon presentation. And so we are looking at offering other workshops in the future at various times.
Oh, good.
And probably various branches, too.
And I think you picked a good time for it. It is it's around a lunchtime, noon to 1, and it's only an hour. So I think that's a perfect amount of time. So you're not getting,
Yeah, hopefully
forward.
it's doable.
So this stuff, it can be hard to consume. So even if I think it would be a good idea to have more, that way, people can come and say, okay, I might have missed something, and they can
Sure.
come back oh my goodness, you have to open the door.
Oh,
how
look at how sweet you
For
are.
those of you listening on the radio that are not able to see, come on in. Come on in. Anita. Jennifer's receiving a present from her lovely husband. She's getting her fix of
very
her
much.
Diet Coke.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All
How
right,
sweet is that?
And because the presentation, you might have lots of questions that go beyond what's being covered there. I'm sure Amanda will put you in contact with her office or someone else that can answer, because there are going to be a lot of questions.
Oh, sure.
Seriously.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
it's one of those
We're
things.
just sort of opening up the topic at this point, and
Yes.
hopefully helping you come up with those questions that you need to ask.
Now, what if someone got a fabulous new device under the tree for Christmas, Sarah, and they aren't sure how to use it?
Oh my gosh, you should bring it to any Yuma County library, even if it's still in the box. It helps if you can charge it up a little bit first, but if you're unsure,
Not even sure how to do that.
Yep, it's okay. Come on in to any Yuma County library. We will help you get started, get it set up, get it charging, and when you get more comfortable with your device, we would be glad to show you how you can download ebooks and audiobooks. You can stream movies and music. Everything at no charge with your library card. So there's a lot to take advantage of.
And don't be intimidated by it.
No.
Just open
Come on
it, figure it out. If someone at the library is not available at that very moment to help you, you can find most 7-year-olds that can help you do whatever you need to do.
Yes,
Definitely.
just find a child and ask them. Yeah, that's very true.
I'm not wrong, am I?
No, you're not wrong at all. You're definitely
Eli,
not
I'm going to
wrong.
need you to program this whole thing
That's
for me.
right. Yes.
Well, in perfect example is Kevin's grandma. She used to play those little handheld like card games. You can play solitaire, and they were just little individual games. You can still buy them, I believe, but they're like solitaire, different card games. Well, we're constantly replacing batteries on those things because
Right.
she would play them so much, and that stuff keeping their mind going. So we want to encourage that. So they ended up getting her a tablet, and she was like, how am I supposed to figure this thing out? Well, between us and then Eli, how do I open this again? Eli would go and show her how to do it. She can do it on her own, and she's 87, I think.
That's wonderful.
So she's still able to get through and play the games and things like that. So, it is. I know a lot of people can be afraid of technology, but don't be afraid, because it's definitely easily.
And they're always super helpful at any of the branches, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even I've seen times where they're busier, too. If you have questions, they're like, hang on 1 second. I'll be more than happy to help you out with that. And again, make sure you do bring the device charged.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's like, this is how you, and then there's nothing.
Right. Yeah.
Goes dead.
Let me get back to you in about 8 hours when this is charged up, and we will help you.
And Food for Fines, is Food for Fines done?
It's done.
Okay.
Ended the Saturday the 23rd. I'm still waiting to get all the numbers from all the branches to hear how many cans of food we collected this year. We had, I think, just a little less than 1,200 last year, so I'll be interested to see if we beat our number.
Well, we helped.
Yes, you did, and thank you for documenting it. It's so nice. We got a lot of views. People realize, no, we're not going to publicly shame you or anything. Just come on in, bring your cans.
We shamed ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, and I thought, to be honest, I thought mine was a little bit higher, so I'm glad that I had the extra cans to fill in for Jennifer.
Well, when I estimated it was $24, that was before additional interest had accrued.
Oh, okay.
But it went, like you said, it went to a good cause, and I'm glad you wait for that, because it, and like Jennifer, she does. She's been asking, when does Food for Fines happen? Because it does go to a good cause, and I like the fact that you spread it around to every, different agencies around the Yuma area.
Yes,
So.
it's a win-win, definitely.
We want to say good morning to Sandra. She just joined us on Facebook
Good
Live.
morning.
She is our lovely sponsor with Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist. Catherine just joined us. She's from Yuma, but she lives in the Phoenix area now.
Aww.
Gilbert, good morning to you. Janice is watching. Grace, I know my sister, my dad, half the family. Half my family, that's 4 of them. So yours is a little bit bigger.
Mine's usually a little bit bigger.
I see Teresa Teeter is watching too, and she's one of our amazing educators here in the community. They're on winter break right now, so they're able to tune in.
That's what I love. Like, we mentioned last week, Molly texted me. She's like, I love that I'm on break because I get to listen to you guys every day. Because they're normally in school.
Right.
So.
All right, well, we are going to go ahead and take a break. If you have any questions about anything happening at the libraries, you can always give them a call at the various branches or visit the website.
That's right. You can visit us online at yumalibrary.org.
We're going to go ahead and take a break and take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Sarah out in the courtyard. That's alliteration, a lot of S's there for you.
That's pretty good.
We'll be back after this break. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Tax season is coming. Classic Accounting has over 30 years of tax experience, and they're locally owned and operated. They've been around since 1986, and they have 2 locations to serve you. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports. The Sprague's family is proud to offer Yuma shooters a clean, comfortable, safe place to shoot, train, and educate. The range facility is dedicated to the memory of George W. Sprague, a die-hard shooter, competitor, and gun enthusiast. You can find Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. They're here to ensure your comfort in Yuma year-round. They offer commercial and residential service, and they also offer 24-hour emergency service. Plus, they're now the exclusive service provider for your heating and cooling units from JCPenney. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been serving the Yuma area for over 20 years. They're licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149, message them on Facebook, or like them on Instagram.
After the break, we'll be back with Anita for her WTF segment today and the winner of the Bare Naked Soap Co. giveaway. We'll be back on Z93 Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Bye.
Eli was so excited to receive his stocking this year.
Was he?
It was half full with bare naked stuff. He was like, yes, can I use this one right now? I said, please do.
Yeah. You go right ahead.
And I figured out watching other people's videos. I was laughing at other people's Christmas videos because I realized my child is not the only one that likes that long.
No. I always try to cover on the back side and go
Smile.
take over. I know.
Rethink that phrase. Rethink that phrase.
Janice put the snowman away because she borrowed them for her table.
Did you use them?
I did. They're in a nice little box with the lids. They don't get crushed.
It's rice. How are they going to get crushed?
Oh, they're half.
Did you lay them to rest?
No, they're all standing up.
Oh my goodness.
I got a big enough box so they all could stand up. And I had to fend off the relatives from trying to
Oh
steal
my God,
them.
here's something.
I'm ringing.
They were trying to steal them at the holiday.
Were they?
Yeah, I'm like, leave those.
You're like, they are not centerpieces for the taken.
Excuse me.
They're like, what? Everywhere we go, we're Greek, we take centerpieces.
I use pears.
Did you?
I did. I got
She-
many compliments.
And did you
on
make people take them?
She was like, please take them.
that. A requirement is that you take one of these pears home with you.
Oh, I should have sent my family over.
No problem there.
That's funny.
Don't.
Except for my one that you made me.
1, 2, 3.
The one snowman you made
what
me
my
a year
phone's
ago, I
doing now?
kept.
Just restarting?
It's I think Tim's is doing it too. And as much as we're trying to not replace our phones,
Yeah.
I think we're at the stage where
Well,
They're making you do it.
oh, it's driving me crazy.
Well, did you see that there's a lawsuit against a certain phone company for like slowing down your phones to make you?
Uh-huh.
And that's the same
Well,
thing.
remember
It's
they
not
were
just
talking
that
about
company.
that.
It's across.
Oh
the
yeah,
board.
it is.
Yeah.
It definitely
It's kind of
is.
an industry standard anymore.
And it's frustrating to me because if the device is still functional, you shouldn't force someone to have to buy something that's not necessary.
I know, it's so cute. I commented on it. I was like,
Let me
oh
see it.
God. I was like, oh.
I was like, what's on its butt?
Because I said, oh, how cute. I said, that's hilarious, partner.
Yeah, you did. I saw
that one.
That is so cute. I love that
Let's
it
come up with a
has-
shelf
love
for
the
you now.
mustache.
Yeah. That is so funny.
To get a
But
longer
he
one.
specifically said, I expect to see it on Catch Up Friday.
Oh, you will see it. That is definitely something you put up.
That's funny.
Got boots on.
And his little
Lasso.
rope. Yeah. That's
Sheriff
hilarious.
S. Purrs. Spurs and Fur Kitty Cowboys collection.
Oh, there's a whole collection.
Yes.
Whole kitty cowboy collection. Yes. Now we know where Jen will be shopping.
Yep. Yeah.
No, now we know where people will go to shop at Jen.
I got a lot of cat stuff this year. I get some pajamas. Cat pajamas. Those are so comfy too.
Are they?
Did you get matching ones for Rodimus?
Next year.
Oh,
I told Jeff. I go, I want us all to have the red and black plaid matching jammies.
Oh, no.
And Jason's like, how about we not?
Oh God! And the matching cat. Yes, you have to do it. And get one for the cat too.
Christmas jammies, but they were all the onesies. So one had a Grinch one had the abominable snowman. Like they all had to. Oh gosh, it was funny. You ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Anita.
All right, and we are
WTF Gallon here.
We are back here. All right, now, Anita, you do the WTF feature on our website.
I do.
And for brand new listeners or viewers, that's not always what acronyms aren't always what they appear or what you think they may be.
So we need to get our heads out of the gutter and bring them into the light.
Larry says, "Hey, where's Gilbert Hernandez today? Out of town riding again? You road bum? I know he went on a ride yesterday. I think he rode to Gila Bend.
I think he
nice.
did. But you know what? I did see on his Facebook page, he was teasing us what he had for breakfast, and it sounded really good. He had a steak and eggs, basically, prime rib roast and
You know,
eggs.
if that's the case, I'm going to let Larry harass you.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
You road
That
bum.
sounds good.
All right.
So
now,
WTF is
yeah, WTF.
It's not what you think. Here at Monster Media, we always focus on the positive things, positive side of things. And with WTF, we know acronyms tend to have a negative connotation, and we want to kind of move away from that. So instead of what you think it might be, it actually stands for what's the formula. Because within each of us, there's a formula for happiness and there's a formula for change. So why don't we find what that is and make the change happen around us?
All righty. And each week we do a giveaway from Bare Naked Soap Co.
We do. And I love having Sam as a sponsor. We're even looking at potentially creating a WTF set.
Ooh.
I'm really excited about that.
And then you could say, WTF, am I smelling? but then it will have a positive spin
Exactly.
with
We can find out the different formula that she used to make that.
Exactly right.
it. That's not a secret. You never give
1/3
trade secrets away.
happiness.
Yeah, exactly.
Quarter of
Positivity.
I need an eighth of get off my lawn for some days, if you don't mind.
That was fantastic.
Yes, that
oh
is
my
great.
gosh.
All right.
So I do have a winner for a $20 gift certificate for Bare Naked Soap Co. I actually did give this as a gift to my mom. It's funny because she gets like this really expensive French lotion or French products, and I love them, don't get me wrong, but I can't afford them. So she treats me on Christmas with it. But I have found that my very affordable products that we get from Sam over at Bare Naked Soap Co.
Blah, blah, blah.
Talk about alliteration. I like a little bit more. So it's like you want to be so grateful because I am grateful, but I really like this product more. So I gave some to her, some of the lavender and lemongrass, and she just the scent coming off of it. She goes, "Wow, this is fantastic!" And I'm like, "Just wait till you try it."
Exactly. Try it. Try the
Just wait
product.
till you try it.
Like a pusher.
I'm excited. And like I even gave her bath bombs because she's like, well, it's, when you get in the bath, you just don't want to be in the bath. I'm like, try these, and you'll come out feeling like so soft.
It's not a bath, it's an experience.
It is.
Ooh,
I have to
there you
remember
go.
that.
You're welcome, Sam.
Well, and
Part of your formula for happiness.
Sam and her crew are awesome because they make all these different bath bombs, and I personally, as our listeners know, I don't use them. My family does. Eli and Kevin both use them, but Eli uses them the most. But there is a particular one. I want to say it was Mermaid something. I can't think of it right now. And I saw it the other day when I went in there, but Sam was actually there, and I go, "Can you make this one into a lotion?" She goes, "Well, she has the new whipped soap, and I got that one." But she goes, and she looked at her partner, one of the people that helped her, and she goes, "That's definitely doable." And I said, "Okay, well, let me know because this one smells fantastic. I would love to have it as a lotion." So if you ask her, it's probably possible. If you have a favorite bath bomb or a soap or something like that with the scent and you don't see the lotion, just ask because it's definitely something. She does everything, local here out of her home.
But like she said last time too, the soaps can take a while. They have to cure for sometimes up to 6 weeks. But the whipped soap and the lotions are much
Different
quicker.
formula,
So if you're looking for something and it's out of stock, it's easier for them to create that and get it back on the shelves.
Exactly.
But what we've talked to here even off air about the lotion is you still feel hydrated
At
a
the
while
end of
later.
the day. At the end of the day. And it's not sticky.
Exactly. Right now with the different heaters on and stuff like that, whether it's a space heater or your central heating and cooling, it just dries everything out so much more. And I like the lotions help.
And we're all really different body chemistries. So, like, I wish I had Terry's skin. She has, like, this Polynesian beautiful skin. I don't. I have Mexican skin. I am hairy everywhere. Okay, it is the way it is. So,
Save
like,
that.
Definitely, it's recording right now.
So when I shave my legs, it's, I'm like a man's, I get the 5 o'clock shadow an hour after I shave. It's just annoying to me.
Yeah.
But it's the nature of my body chemistry. It's the way I make. But if I use her lotion, I find that by the end of the day, my legs are still silky soft, and it's not like my hair doesn't grow as quick using that lotion. So for those of you that have the same issue I have, highly recommend this lotion.
It's her own experience. It's not a claim.
Yes.
It's her own experience, exactly.
Experiences may vary.
Again, you can always go to Anita's WTF tab and find all of her wonderful positive quotes and entries that she puts up every week. But you can also go there and enter to win something special from Bare Naked Soap Co. This month we've been giving away $20 gift cards. Do you have a winner this week?
I do, and I'm going to butcher this last name. I apologize. First name's Hannah. Last name is Ovre.
Ovre?
I was thinking Ovre as well. Maybe Hannah Ovre. If I know it's wrong, forgive me, love. But you're the winner this week for $20.
And you can come down to the station and claim your prize. We're here for the rest of this week.
Wow.
It's been weird
It's
with
already Wednesday.
I know with the holidays, our schedules have been a little weird. So
We're getting back in. You know, someone commented yesterday, and they said, with these holiday weeks, I don't even know what day it is.
No.
I know.
Do I go to work tomorrow? I'm not sure.
It was funny because I asked you this morning, who's our guest today? And you're like, Sarah. And I'm like, oh, wait, it's Wednesday.
I know. We blinked, and we're halfway through the week. It's hump day already. Who knew?
Exactly. So, yes, we're here. So if you have any prizes that need to be claimed, you can definitely come on down to the station.
And I just want to say, the next time I'm on air with you guys will be a new year. So go out and enjoy this beginning of the new year. There's so many opportunities. You're never too old to start new again. So go out there and make resolutions that are attainable, realistic, and just have a good time. Enjoy your family, enjoy each other, and enjoy the world that God created.
You know, a great resolution is to get to know your neighbors and those individuals around you.
Absolutely.
That's an easy one that you can attain. They are doing Coffee with a Cop today.
Oh, I love
And
it.
it takes place until 11 o'clock this morning at Coffee Bean. That's at 2450 South 4th Avenue. All community members are invited to attend. You'll have the opportunity to speak with law enforcement that patrol the various areas and get to know the individuals that are out there keeping our streets safe. That does take place until 11 o'clock this morning.
And where's that at again?
At Coffee Bean at 2450 South 4th Avenue. Is that in the Crescent Center?
Yes.
Yes.
It's right, the bottom level?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's right there.
Okay.
Sounds good. Get on down there.
That's right. All
And,
right.
and say thank you.
Yes.
They keep us safe, and they provide a service that so many people take advantage of.
And-
Don't think about
That's
it's
right.
a service, and it is.
So many of them had to work Christmas.
Yes,
And they're
and
going
they're-
to be working New Year's too. They're working out on the front lines to keep us safe. And that's time away from their families too. So,
Exactly.
you know, that thank you does go a long way.
And I did see those firefighters that went to California made it back.
That's right. They made it.
before Christmas.
They made it back beforehand, and they weren't originally scheduled to come back until after the 1st, so they were able to be there with their families.
That's
and I saw one of them in Sam's Club on Saturday.
awesome.
So I went up, Jesse Townley,
Yeah.
shout out, thank you so much. And I went up and I said, "Sir, I want to thank you for your service." And I shook his hand.
Awesome.
And I've known them for a couple of years. His wife is a local educator too, so
Well, and they
it
went-
is important that
They went into California to help fight those fires, knowing that knowing that they wouldn't be back for the holidays. So it probably was a nice treat for them too.
Well, thank you to Fire Captain Brian Fryer, Fire Engineer Jesse Townley, Firefighter Alex Diaz, and Firefighter Leo Gonzalez. They were the ones that came back from the second round. There had been a group that arrived previously, I think right before they left. There was
Yeah.
kind of a changing of the guard. So we do want to thank all of those and our law enforcement and our nurses and physicians and our
Yes.
dispatchers, our first responders, all of them. Thank you so much.
Definitely.
All right, we're going to take a quick break here on Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. We'll be back after the break.
Oh, yes.
And
So
we
I
have
had
a
that
Lotus,
bag
so I'm going to show the number again.
under the Christmas tree, and my mom's dog kept going to the bag and sniffing it and like pawing it. I'm like, it's not for you. It's not for you.
While the coconut cookie things that you made were good, I love the toffee.
Did you like the
Toffee's my
toffee?
favorite.
the
'cause
toffee was good.
I like Score bars and Heath bars,
Mm-hmm.
and to me, it's a more fresh version of those.
Oh, good.
There
That
was
was
nothing
good.
left.
Lisa ate the coconut ones.
Did she?
Yeah, she ate the coconut ones. I'm not a coconut fan.
I'm
She's
not
like,
either.
I'm going to try these right
But,
here.
but they're good. They're
I
good.
ate them all.
And I don't like coconut, so I won't even try it. So my fear is I'm gonna give
That's
some.
my green bean casserole. I won't
I'm like,
eat it.
oh. So I told Tim, I'm like, I
Kevin
need you
said it
to
was
try this.
fantastic.
I never ate green bean casserole until Jeff and I got together, and it was a staple that his grandma would make. Now I make it.
Do you
I
eat
like it. Yeah, Jace likes it.
Yeah, no.
I had like 2 tablespoons of that.
No.
And you would be proud, Janice. We had quite a few leftover mashed potatoes, and
What'd you do?
I used the muffin pans, and I added shredded cheese and bacon to
Bacon.
those, and then cheese on top too. And I baked them in the oven for quite a while.
Yum.
And then
She was getting
I
creative.
had one of
It's
them.
like a muffin twice baked.
Yeah, that's what I had for dinner last night. I had one of those. Well, I kind of picked the tops off. 2
See,
of the better
I'm so
looking
glad
ones.
when you repurpose
Woohoo!
into a whole different thing.
Exactly.
That's what I love to
and
do.
when Jace came in, I said, I bet sour cream would be good on that. And he goes,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he goes, but he said, I can't eat the whole pan, Mom, because he took like the muffin pan.
Oh
Did
my
you just
gosh.
put them in the pan, or did you put them like in a wax line or anything? Just a pan?
Yeah,
Sprayed
I
real
sprayed
good?
it. Yeah, I sprayed it with Pam. And then I think I ended up doing it for about 30 minutes because I wanted
Pans
them
are
to
so
get a
much
good
better
crisp.
now. Like,
Yeah.
oh, do you remember how horrible
When they were
used to be?
just the aluminum pan with
Oh,
no coating on
yeah,
it.
So
oh.
horrible.
I wouldn't use them because I wouldn't use them because I
That's not a
hated
bad thing.
cleaning them.
I like butter.
I'm like, if I can't clean it really well, I won't use it.
Yeah.
But now
Plus
they're much
They
better.
would stick and stuff,
Yeah.
and then even cupcake wrappers have changed so much.
Yeah.
Oh, they make parchment
'cause-
now. Parchment
Yeah, and
paper.
they make
I
them
love
bigger,
parchment
and
paper.
They make
Me
them,
too.
you know,
But they make it for parchment, like parchment paper cups that go inside the
Yeah,
muffin
they're- yeah.
tins. Oh my gosh, I love those.
so many advances. We had it so
those.
hard when we were kids.
And I just got for Black
Skylar
Friday,
sent pictures of the white
Christmas.
after Christmas that he had.
I saw him in the store and he was like, I get to drive to Elmer. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's going to be snow. You're going to have a white Christmas. 14 degrees? Yeah, I would say so.
I
That's
had
a
to
little
show you
cold.
guys. I'll have to take a picture. I haven't even taken them out of the box yet. The cooking set that my kids hooked me up with, and the one girlfriend, she got me a deluxe pan that can go in the oven too.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
The
that's
set is
all mine are
so
like that.
good. And then Daniel got me the magnetic bar for my knives.
You did get it?
So I took them out of the case and I hung that
Oh, that's
all
cool.
up.
You
Jeff
didn't take
got
a
some of
picture?
the-
What the heck?
Oh, yeah.
I
Jeff
didn't
got
cook
some of the
last night. It
copper
was
stuff.
leftovers.
Yeah.
We'll do a lot of bacon in the oven, and it's like a bacon rack just for that, but it's the copper, and then there's the copper air fryer kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
Those are nice.
Yeah.
But see, I have a ceramic stove top, so different pans you can't use.
yeah.
Certain ones like cast iron, no,
It's
because it will scrape it, and then the other one, certain coatings will melt on
Some
it.
of those, like
So you
the
have to
cast
have a
irons and the
stainless
heavy
steel
ones,
bottoms.
on those electric ones, I'm afraid I'm going to break the actual top of it because you move them around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says not to use them, so I got rid of the two I had. And
Oh, I still have mine. I won't get rid of them.
well, I can't cook with them; they just take space.
You can
now.
get rid of them to my house. I use
Because I take it when I go
She'll hold
camping.
them for you.
yeah, I'll
I'll
use
save
them.
them maybe for something in the oven.
Now you said your kitchen is smaller.
My,
You
but
can
it is
outsource some
small.
of the stuff.
You
My
ready?
kids are
Yes.
like, "Where are you going to put all those pans?" I don't know.
Ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
A lot of stuff going on here behind the scenes. We're talking about various Christmas gifts that we did receive.
Yes, we did. We got a lot. And you know what? I forgot to bring it because I wanted to show Anita. Lisa got me the cutest dress. They have the awesomest.
Oh, I'm going to
thrift
be
stores
jealous.
there. You know what? It's very similar to the one that she wore to the Christmas party with the two flowers.
Right.
I almost want to say it's probably the same dress.
Really?
But she is an awesome thrifty thrift store shopper. And
Okay,
the
Lisa,
dresses-
I'm a size 6 to 8. I'm going to get back down to 4.
It is super cute, and it was never worn. It had the original tag on it, and it's originally $56 or something like that. You get it at the thrift store price, and she got it on a 50% off day.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, she was like, and I absolutely love it. I didn't wear it on Christmas because I had the other outfit that I wanted to wear, but my birthday's coming around the corner,
Yeah.
and there's a couple other things that we can wear it to. I have a couple weddings, but I definitely want to bring it because I looked at it, I'm like, oh my goodness, this looks like Anita's dress that I was Googling for at the Christmas party.
Lisa found me a giant life-size Easter basket.
Yes, that Carmen fit into.
Yes,
I remember
yes,
that.
at the time. Maybe we need to recreate that image too. Now that
Maybe.
she's
No,
probably
that's
not
just-
she's pretty petite. She's not much bigger, but
No.
Skylar is watching us on Facebook Live, courtesy of FTS Automotive from Amarillo, and I think it's 14 degrees and
Yeah.
crossed it over. He sent a picture. It looks like something out of a Christmas card.
Aw.
It's beautiful.
Aw.
But again, beautiful from where we're sitting at. Where we're
Exactly.
looking at a high around mid-70s today.
I can handle that.
I think so. I have friends in Warren, Pennsylvania, and she said they're just trying to find ways to stay warm in the office today because it's too cold to type. I
Oh,
go, well, it's about 50 degrees right now. I'm kind of cold, but
maybe I'll quit my complaining then because I was cold in the other office. Over here it was a little bit warmer, but it is chilly towards me. I think we should have kept that hot jar and just changed it to a cold jar because
I
say
know,
it
right?
All the time.
That's what
say
I
it all the
say.
time.
I
I'm a Yuma
agree.
girl. I'm used to the heat, and this.
But
I'm
again,
loving it.
again, in 5 months we will be back where we were.
Yes, we were.
So I want to
I will
enjoy it.
accept it.
And you got me some cat pajamas. They
I did.
keep me warm over Christmas. Thank you very much.
Good.
And we had to bust out the heater and turn it on.
You
'Cause
did!
There were a couple overnights where
Friday and Saturday.
yeah, when we got home Saturday
I
from
had
the
to turn
haunted
my
house, because we'd waited out in line for Jeff and I got there. We waited about 35 minutes.
I'm sorry I made you
No,
wait.
no, no.
I always, we said 7, so I was there at 7, not thinking, oh, there's going to be a line.
Well, my feet were numb by the time we were walking through there, but we went and had dinner, a late dinner afterwards. We don't generally eat that late, but we figured, well, we'll go afterwards since the haunted house wasn't too far from where we live. Mm-hmm. We didn't want to drive into town and then have to backtrack out there.
Yeah, exactly.
But we get home and I was a little on the chilled side, so he went ahead and turned the heat on for us.
Good. I'm glad. I've been using mine. Like I said, when I get up, I don't want to be cold. I'm a morning shower person, so to me, it's super cold.
Well, I was talking with Jimmy and Jay from Quick Refrigeration at the live broadcast on Friday, and they said it's been busy the last few days, like summertime busy. Just people calls for service for the heaters that were not working properly.
We try to remind you ahead of time, guys. Come on now.
Exactly. That's what we talk about here all the time. You want to stay
Exactly.
ahead, kind of like preventative maintenance for your own health.
Yeah.
Get your checkups, get everything looked at before something does go wrong. And same thing applies to your vehicle and your AC unit, heating and AC. Make sure that it is good to go.
Hey, real quick, we only got a couple minutes left. We want to give a quick shout out to all of our birthdays real quick.
That's right. We have Natalia Gonzalez, Marty Dalton, DJ Dort Vader is
Jared.
celebrating
Happy
her birthday
birthday.
today. And Andrea Polanco, she has a birthday. And today is National Fruitcake Day.
Ooh.
It is. Some people, it's traditionally tied in with the Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
And in 1935, the expression nutty as a fruitcake was coined during the time that Southern bakeries, Collins Street and Claxton, had access to cheap nuts.
I'm wondering if it's National Fruitcake Day because most people throw them away today. I like fruitcake. It's not.
Most mass-produced fruitcakes in the U.S. don't have alcohol, and it seems like that would be the beneficial part of them.
No, thank you.
Some
Even if
people
it
do
did.
like them. I was watching a Hallmark Christmas movie, I think on Christmas Day, or maybe it was Christmas Eve, and they were out at some little outdoor mall shopping, a little kind of farmer's market. And he's like, give me 2 fruitcakes, please. I'm like, that is such a lie.
Nobody asked for 2 fruitcakes.
To me, that was the fakest thing I called out about that Hallmark movie. And my son has a phrase he likes to use about those shows that I cannot repeat
My
it on the
mother-in-law,
air.
I teased her the other day. I think it was Christmas Day. I go, has this channel changed in the last 2 weeks? Because I swear I've seen it on your TV every time I come over. So
No, it's the same stuff year to year.
real quick, we do have one more birthday. City Administrator Greg Wilkinson. It's his birthday today as
Happy
well.
birthday, Greg.
Yes.
I tried to keep it quiet for you.
She tried her hardest, I
You
promise.
did well.
Overall, it was a relatively quiet weekend.
It was.
So we're thankful for that. And even Coffee with a Cop going on until 11 o'clock today if you'd like to have the opportunity to speak with law enforcement.
Exactly. Andy, quick shout out. It's his first time watching. He's always listening on the radio. Well, thank you for stopping
thanks, Andy.
in.
We
and
appreciate
seeing
it.
us on Facebook Live.
We will see you all from 9 to 10 tomorrow morning on both Z93 and Outlaw Country. Don't forget, go to bestinYuma.com. Vote for us under entertainment for radio station and radio personalities. We'll see you tomorrow. Up next on Z93, it's Bob and Sherry on Outlaw Country. It's your classic country favorites, KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
We squeezed every second out of that one today.
Cutting it
All
close.
right, guys, have a good day.
Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day.